Hi, I appreciate you all for this time, okay? The last time I couldn't continue because my child was also calling for my attention, okay? So, um, I am on here to sequel to to continue, right? Um, how is everybody doing? I think today we are going to have an ample time. How are you and how is everything in your side, in your reality? It's an amazing moment right now. It is very powerful. It is cool, amazing. And how are you doing? We are still talking about the, the checks and the balances, okay? It's a government term, okay, that is being used, and I am going to use this same term, okay? Everything that is being brought to you, whether in a form of um, curriculum or whatever, is something that is is with you already, okay? It is something that is with you already. Government, history, all these things are with you already, okay? They are with you already. They are with you already, okay? So um the 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 organs of government, right, which is the legislature, the judiciary, and the executive, is actually your body, okay? It is your body. They looked at how your body works, okay, to create those concepts and curriculum, okay? There is a certain governance, okay, system that is going on inside you. There is a system, okay? How the matrix is working is actually the body system. The matrix is a photocopy of the body system, how the body is working. So, how do you become powerful? How do you become powerful then? You don't become powerful by trying to get a position to make you feel that you have a certain power to, no. Power is from within, okay? Power is inside, okay? Power is the ability to tap into your own femininity to create, okay? That is power, okay? So this government is actually your body. So then you become the center of attraction. You also become the life force, okay, of everything that is going on outside. You become the life force energy, okay, trust me. We are the cells of the reality. You are the actual cell of the matrix, okay. The matrix is dependent on your life force energy. Without you, there isn't anything called system. We can't have a system without you. Patriarchal system can't work without you. You play an active role in the patriarchal fulfillment, in the patriarchal agenda, okay. You play a role with yourself, okay. You play a role. You are the true self, right? So it is something that we have to be aware of. And then one thing that you should also know is that you are the culture, okay. You are the creator. You are the one that is making the things possible, okay. When you set your mind on something to do it, it becomes a culture. You create a culture, right? Let me use myself as an example. I like to use myself to motivate people. As long as I live on this plane, my life and my story is going to motivate many people, right? Because I am on a messianic journey. The journey is messianic. The journey is messianic, right? Let me use myself as an example. Before having a child, I already had the the full picture, okay. And because it wasn't something that is happening, or because I wasn't living a coincident kind of life, okay, I was present at every point to know what to do at this point, okay. I was expecting. It is conscious. It is something that is consciously done. I want a child. There was a conversation, there was an agreement, there was a connection, right? A child is formed. Now, when things turned, I wasn't in frustration, right? I needed to handle the situation as a man, okay? Beautiful. All these things that were going on were culture. Now, we reached this point where now it is you and the child now, right? I don't know how to take care of a child, technically. Listen to me very carefully. This is the power of a man, okay? I didn't know anything about caretaking of a child. And you know it's going to even be weird in the society that you find yourself. A man that is taking care. A man, something actually I see my story as very single in a world of many people. My situation is single out. It's not common. It's not popular. Right? My situation. The fact that a child is there, the mother is there, but there isn't any connection. It's so single. The mother, it's not that the mother is something is wrong. I have still not deemed every situation as how they want to project it. Now, when it got to I with a child, I don't know how they do the bathing. I don't know how they the food knowledge. I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything. What did I do then? I needed to begin a culture. I was conscious, okay? I was aware. So I needed to set up a culture. This is one thing about the masculine energy, okay? The culture setup. The culture. I needed to get the culture on as a man. So the research had to begin, the learning had to begin, the wisdom, the heart. Listen to me. I've been telling the few people that this reality was to happen so that my heart will heal. Because if not for this child reality, I didn't know that the trauma was hidden there, right? The trauma was hidden there. I needed to have this experience. So I don't lose. I'm motivated. So if maybe some folks are maybe if there is any situation where somebody is thinking that, oh, the guy is going through it, trust me, I'm not going through anything. I'm not going through a lot. I've been through a lot, but now I'm in charge. The culture, right? So when the situation came like this, now I had to stop looking outside, stop listening to the people, okay? Because the people are living in a culture, okay? I needed to create my own culture, right? Because my principle is one, nobody takes care of my child. That was the agreement. Right? That was it. Nobody, unless the capacity isn't there. And that one too, it is not man that produces the capacity. It's the mother that gives the capacity. The kappa is from the mother. So that one, I don't have any problem with that. There was an instance where the conversation was like, oh, we want to come and see the child. No. Where is the mother? This time round, you are not going to see the child when the mother is not there. Are you getting it? I don't see family, okay? I don't care whether you are the this of the mother, you are the this of the mother, but it should be this. It should be this. You are not coming to see the child in the absence of the mother. Nah, that's it. Because a culture is going on, no interruption. Culture. What did I do? I needed to sit down and say to myself, I am taking care of you. I had to research how to, bath a baby, okay? It's not stressing, right? It's not stressing. It's all about your heart, okay? Trust me. If there wasn't any internet, intuition would still communicate to us that let's go this way, let's do it this way, we are going to do it. Right? And it has gone on. I have been doing the birthing, cleaning everything that is needed to be done, creating security, culture. Blueprint is there, the master plan is there, the education system culture is already led. It's not a joke. You may think I'm joking. What I'm doing is a messianic work. I am doing something. I am telling the world something. Okay, this is the Nana Kwame story. Trust me. I am telling the world something. This is a message to the men. This is a message to the women. Later, they for now, they are not going to get me. But later on, we are doing a family work. I am the one doing the family work. What is the family work? Breaking the cycles that you picked from the family. You use your child to break the cycles by being responsible. Birth is a good karma. To bring a child is a good karma. You can use that moment to break many cycles. That is one advantage. And then also on the other side, you can use birth to continue cycles. It all depends on you, the creator. Listen to me very carefully. So at this point, your societal conditioning and your culture wouldn't make sense. Oh, you are the man, you see, go and give the child to the parents of the mother so that they take care. You are very stupid. I'm not be what to pan on. Okay. Okay, what is sure. No, where is it written that a man can't do this work? Show me. Show me. It's not anywhere. Show me. Hey. So listen. I'm chipping in this for you to see something that when you make your mind, actually the matrix is living there. Your signatures, your agreements, your subscriptions, your acceptance, everything that you are doing in that simulation. Eh? Mm? You are the cell, you are the life force. This is how the systems are working, right? You are the culture, you are the player, you are the character. If you decide to think, it works. If you decide not to think, it works. If you decide to create, it works, right? Naturally, if you go and live in a place without any plan in your house, you realize that there are some things that are naturally creating, okay, because of you, they are happening, okay. For example, you realize that the path that leads to your house, you didn't be like you are consciously creating this path, but it just happened. Path was created, right? There was a path, okay, and many things, okay. So your internal state, okay, the state of the inside, right? That is where the life is beginning from, okay. Is coming on the feminine level, on the feminine frequency. You have to allow the things to naturally flow, okay. So you go and live at a place and you realize that there are some things that you didn't consciously put them in place, but your presence, right, has created a frequency. You realize that because of your presence, the weeds don't get to your room. Not that you are consciously preventing the weeds, but there is no way you have weeds in your room or plants growing in your room in a way because of your presence. Because you are living there, you are working there, you are doing a lot there, and it is all affecting the environment. So culture has begun, right? Culture, when you look at the village setting, you realize that all the arrangements were not even something that they really sat down to technically plan it, okay. You realize that as they were natural in their in whatever they are doing, it was just falling in place like that. That is the most, that is one of the things about nature, okay, about our connection with nature. We don't even put in more stress. We just need to be present, okay, and then it is done. You don't have to be taught planting and gardening, okay. All you need is soil, the land, okay. You get the land, you now get the seed sprouted. Nature is already doing all the work, okay. So you just have to do the planting. So the culture, men are to create the healthy culture. Men are to protect nature. Every decision that they take should be a decision that is seeking to protect nature. And that is how spirituality will be universally calculated, right? So I have a culture now. It's so beautiful that it has become so natural. So right now the culture, the food reality, the timing, okay, the readings, okay, because I'm able to read the signs, okay, and then help, okay, or and then assist and then take care of the situation, okay. The ability to find many more truths, okay, as you keep on doing what you have to do. So for someone like me, we have to reach I am okay. We have to reach the I am okay point, okay. I have to see you okay. I have to see you okay when it has to do with my family. It should be, we have to reach the okay point. We are okay. I am okay. And that is the energy that I am using, okay. I've come to realize that actually children, their mechanism is so beautiful that they look up to you for healing, okay. The healing that is happening for the child is not over the counter drugs that is healing the child, right? At that point, the child's body, everything about the child, the universe, you have to recognize that there is a universal mechanism that is helping, okay, that is helping. You have to recognize that there is a higher consciousness that is holding the child. Your responsibility at that point is to be the grounding, okay. You have to ground. You are grounding, okay. The unseen part of the child, you leave it to the universe, okay. The seen part is where you are responding to the seen part. The seen, the part of the seen, which is what you see, okay. So that is where you are going to use the nutrition. That is where you are going to use the care, okay, the playing, okay, strategic playing, okay, right. You are going to be the security, physical security. The child shouldn't be cold, be feeling the coldness and all these things, no, right. Which means that you are for that grounding. So the things that is causing the woman or the mother to be afraid, the universe says no, leave that side, okay. For the baby, everything is coming. In fact, your worries can even affect the progress, okay. Just do your best in your capacity. Administer the care to the deepest, 100% care. That is the most important thing. So a culture has been created, and it wasn't something that it's like I used pen and paper to write the plan. It became natural. So, okay, from what I'm seeing, we need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. Okay, so from the onset, early months, first month, second month, okay, there should be more nuts Listen, there should be more nuts because she is not having the consistent flow of breast milk. So let's get nuts, okay? Let's get nuts. There are times too I cheat. Okay, I cheat the situation. I cheat. All in creating a certain balance, okay? I cheat. So the 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 nut is good, is used. That was my main diet. The nut, okay, in powder, okay? The nut in powder. But there are some specific times I get formula because I feel mother a lot, okay, and I just want her to have some taste, okay, for some compensation because the breast milk trauma is severe, okay, is severe. The breast milk trauma, the fact that the child doesn't get the breast milk, and the fact that she will be doing naturally, trying to use the hands to do that, you see. Are you getting it? So I normally tap into a certain reverse, okay, then I make some formulas available, okay. It is all part of the balance I'm trying to create, and it is beautiful, okay. So it's a culture, right? And then one thing that I also adopted in the culture was hydration, okay, because breast milk is going to give you food and hydration at the same point, right? But here's the case, it's not going to happen at this point. So the hydration from the coconut water, at this point I don't listen to these physicians or whatever that they will say that coconut water is this. When you listen to them too much, it's going to create problems for you. Imagine a survivor has come, right, and you are with your child, your baby, and you are in the wild, and there's a coconut water, and you have coconut water. Are you going to say potassium is something? It's rubbish. I gave her coconut water from the beginning, right? Because may I find mercies with the alkaline, okay? At that moment, I don't give a fuck about your categories, okay, or the content, the table of content. I don't give a fuck about that. Right now, we need the electrolytes. We need, in fact, positive. We need the electrolyte. We need the alkaline. We need them inside, okay, for this beautiful child. So then it's needed, okay. Watermelon juice, hydration, very powerful hydrant, has helped me so much in this journey, and we keep going, okay. Yes. Culture. One thing about culture is that when you create the culture, you defy the standards, okay. You prove, right? You prove that, okay. In fact, one of the ways to prove a point is to be responsible with your culture. You are not here to be in a competition with anybody. You are here to build a culture, to set a culture. And when they see the culture, you've given them a message, okay? So I have given the women, I've given women hope. All is not lost, I'm telling you. Believe me, I said all is not lost. I am here to confirm a lot. All is not lost. The divine men are here. The messiahs are there. The true messiahs are there. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. Yes, the patriarchy system is on. They feel they feel they are winning. They feel they are going. But what is ahead there, the pit that is there, if the world has seen the pit that is ahead, they will learn sense at this point as early as possible, as quickly as possible. This story is going to inspire and motivate many people. I have broken a cycle. I've broken a spell. Listen, I didn't listen to anybody. I never thought that I would be the one for ages, ancient centuries, years. I will be the person that will be bestowed on me to break this cycle and this curse. I've broken it. At the beginning of the journey, I was like, can I go? I told my child, listen, we will go. Are you ready? The energy was positive. The few people that have opened my door for them to come, right? I know they will testify. Right? They are going to testify. They are going to. The cycle is broken. I'm telling you. Family. Cycle. Broken. Family cycles. Broken. Family manipulation cycles. Family narcissism cycles. Because this situation, do you know what happened? If I say I'm telling you the things that happened and the things that my intuition revealed to me before we reach this point. Family manipulation. Is broken. So they won't understand why I didn't open up for family, to take care of my child. Like, okay, it will make sense. Go and give the child to the family members. You see, the family, so that they will, take. A layman will just do it, because if you are in my shoes, come on, you solo, you are doing this. Where on earth did you hear that a man is grounded solo, taking care of their own child? That is what is busting their brains. The people of Ghana can't understand what is going on, and I'm still giving them the message. If I had given the child for family members to take care of her, do you know what? Do you know the serious thing I've done? Do you know the serious thing I've done? Do you know the serious atrocity then what is going to happen is that I have prepared myself for a karma that is going to throw me. Listen, it is going to throw me into another timeline where I will have to go back again and start. That is how severe karmas can be. If you don't look at things, you will go back. So then it will be like I will have to, life will go and put me back into the city. I will reapply for jobs again, work, do that again. Yeah, where I've reached and where I've reached, that I'm just 2 steps into my living. Then I'm going to go another 40 years journey. That is how severe it is, because I'm continuing, right? And also personally, my life, I will create another problem again. Now what will happen is that I will also go, as I'm thrown into the timeline, I'll be creating more karmas, which means that I'll be having children with different women, and it will be load on me. Then it will stress me. It will stress me. Then recycled. Okay. So that's how it works. So more karmas will be created. More. So then it means that I've become a disappointment, right, to my own self. Okay. And the higher calling is missed. I've missed the higher calling. I've missed it. So all these things played before my eyes, right? Because my principle remains: nobody takes care of mine. Never. It doesn't work. It will not work. It will not work. And that is why I've stood. None of them, family, whatever. Because me, I don't recognize family, first of all. Before I got here, I had to say bye-bye to family. So what makes you think that at this point, family manipulation can get me? I told people that the only way to come out of family manipulation is to come out of the house, okay? It's a physical work. Physically move from the place first. To come out of family manipulation, narcissism, come out of the family physically first. And I did that. I beat it. I'm a mommy's boy. That's how emotional I am. Because my mother figure was the figure I recognized. Right? So me and this mother to son bond it was something that was very, strong. And that thing, if you don't break it, right, as you are moving in life, if you don't break it, it will become a problem. You have to break it. Break it. There are some emotions that you need to break from. Family manipulations, they are active there. If you don't break from that emotional bond, family manipulation will never cease. okay, because your heart is locked in there, which shouldn't be so. You have to physically move from the place, go and find a skill, go and find something doing, get yourself more busy with yourself, get busy with your skills, get busy with your potentials, let them hear from you once a while. You don't hate them. One thing that you should know, you can have conversation with them from afar, but even in the conversation you have to be very conscious, so that it's not going to be like you are still controlled. Be intuitive in the conversation, right? It shouldn't be like you are controlled or manipulated in the situation. The most important thing is the physical departure. I keep on saying that if the family we had was a high vibration, then separation wouldn't be needed, okay? It will be like we are even strengthening a certain culture and a certain line. See, listen, let me tell you this. There's a particular kind of line that is like they are trying to protect, you see, and they are not even natural, but they are just protecting a certain bloodline, because this is the bloodline that the patriarchy system is should I put it like coming from, right? Non-melanated, no melanin, no element of melanin in even that bloodline. There is no melanin in that bloodline, but that bloodline is protected to continue a certain patriarchal manipulation, to continue the patriarchal system. They are protecting the bloodline, some particular families. And when you look at these families, they are owning the major things that are running this whole patriarchal view. They own them. It's from them. They don't live in none of the laws or none of the constitutions. They are not recognized by country. Whatever they want at this place or whatever resources, they just get it. So this whole earth has been given to some family. How stupid can that be? I'm sorry, but listen, nobody owns the earth. Nobody is the owner of this earth. Nobody can own the woman. The patriarchy system creating marriage as a way of trapping the woman. So now the woman becomes owned. In the beginning was a high vibration. It wasn't working like that. And that is why this platform is here, so that women are going to redeem themselves, buy back their power. And it's going on. My decision and my culture is breaking many spells, cycles, and it is even for the betterment of my partner. Because honestly, I have a very powerful, genuine love, okay, for her. And it is my uttermost groaning, okay, that the maternal connection gets on, because honestly, we were really doing well, okay, and it was very powerful. I think, and I know, and deep within me, that every transformation and wellness, okay, is going to come as we are gradually attending to the necessary things. Because trust me, my decision to hold on to my child and take care of her myself has healed me, my heart, so much. Very, 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 very important. When I looked at myself in some few, even let me say year, months to year, and now some things that I was egoistic and possessive, I had to leave them and relax. I had to rest because you know one thing, when you come here, the conversation is like a child. You have a child, you spend money. Are you ready for it? The money, you need money, money to take care of the money. But at this point, when I got to the bridge, my intuition told me to rest, because it is only in rest that I can take care of the child. It is in rest. No anxiety. No anxiety. No anxiety. Because children are looking up to your culture. Listen, when your child is growing, you can instill intermittent fasting for your child as she is growing, and it won't affect her. The culture, some things your parents failed to do. So now you fear that I have a child who you that you were saying that this whole, when they come on here, trust me, they just talk. They'll talk about the consciousness, they'll talk about spirituality, but when the reality comes, oh, these things are from here, they are programming, the schools are programming, they are this. Now when the reality came that you had a child, you took your child to school. Nana Kwame is here. I've been telling you since, is it 3 years ago? I was telling people that, listen, I think homeschooling has always been the way. Now the reality has come. Homeschooling started at day 0. When I saw that how things are going, Nana Kwame, you will be needed fully for this work. Homeschooling has already begun. The culture. See, let me tell you, there is nothing like the children, they disturb. Children are, there are some children that, I know there are some Leviathan children, okay, but naturally, no child is disturbing or is this or is crying. No. Children, when they are in their infancy, tender stages, they are vibrating more of water. At that moment, you can culture. Culturing is important. Culture begins from there. That's why I am advocating that men should be presently available even after this whole birth, because your woman or the mother is moving in empathy Every little cry, she will run and go. Every little cry, she will go and pick the child. But you, the man, at that point, it's important to use your logic that you claim you have, your knowledge that you claim you have, your things that you claim, to check the child very well, so that you are going to realize that, okay, this cry doesn't need any attention. And I did that. Okay, so now when the reality got to me, and me myself as a solo, I also needed to consider myself. Okay, in as much as I have a child, I need to also think about myself, because I am the one taking care, which means that the life force is, the energy is coming from me. Okay, so what I do was that I monitor the cries, not every cry. And the people around, they were so much disgusting. Sometimes the child is crying, I'm aware, they come and be like, your child is crying. I don't mind them, I get angry. The schooling is on. It's not a joke. Am I a wicked person to leave a child to cry and I'm not doing anything? No. Right now, as I'm talking, I'm having a live stream with you right now. But she's asleep. Right? She's sleeping, right? But if I was like, then I run. What do you think will happen? The moment she hears my voice at every point, but I have to break that thing. Simple. I monitor, sit down, check things. In the night, cries that were coming in the night, I wake up, I see that this is disturbances, I go back to sleep. The mother will take care of you. Don't worry, I'm going back to sleep. Nothing will happen to you. Then she gets back to sleep. I don't have night disturbances. I've never had night disturbances. That night, then no. Sometimes, in fact, the whole night is for me to come on live every day, but I choose not to, because rest is important for me to a certain point. Because the moment, right now, that's the culture. After 7, that is it. I'm physically done with you. Go and have an astral moment. You don't have any problem. Go into the astral world. Yeah, you don't have any problem. Do you have any problem? Go into the astral world. Yeah. If I were you, I would be in the astral world by a long time. Right? So the presence of the man during this situation is to go ahead, because the woman is drained during those moments, and still empathy is working. Every cry, giddy. But you, the man, that's why you are. That's the healthy ego. The healthy ego is for protection. Is for management. Is for you see, you have to use that for the building, okay, the establishments, the security, your healthy ego. So you check, then you tell the woman that, listen, monitor the cry. It's not every cry that you should be always presently available at every point, so that the culture keeps going on. You have to observe and know the child, right? It's all in your hands. But if you don't get to have that party that is strong, in these situations, then it's going to be like, okay, it's the woman that has to take care of the child and I have to go to work. It wasn't so in the beginning that the man goes to work and leaves the woman at home and come in the evening. No, it wasn't like that. Every work that men were doing was for the upliftment of the vibration of the mother and the family. Okay, the men were working for the family. They were not working for organizations and no. So the men, the tilling of the earth, right, was all about the fact that it is up to the man to ensure that there is security, which means that going into nature, going to get the things done, the planting, the buildings, the this, the trading, the this, right? All is happening on the domestic grounds. It's not any corporate organization kind of something, right? It's the patriarchal system that is bringing organizations and all these things. But in the beginning, the union was very strong. The men were all about the family and they were not separate from the family. It was a journey and they were moving as the family, right? They were moving as family, and that is how they were getting these tribes. So these tribes are simple. If you are in the beginning, the tribes in essence were the group of people that were having a certain special ability, okay, right? Then they become a tribe. It's not a division. No, they become a tribe, all in the same frequency. Okay, they have special ability, so they've been able to, and it starts from family. They build the family for the family to be strong, and out of that there will be a supernatural flow of power, because every soul has a unique supernatural power, right? So when they come as family like that, now they were able to create, let us create man in our own image. Okay, it is something that is ancestral. Your ancestors created children in their own image, right? Because they were transformed and responsible souls. Okay, so they were creating new souls. Okay, new souls were here. So they were expanding and exploring. Okay, they were expanding in that frequency, in that wisdom, right? We are talking about checks and balances. We are on. So the culture is very important, because in the checks and balances, cultures are going to help you so much in that. The checks and balances are happening inside you. It's not something you are studying. It's not an institution outside that you are trying to study. The legislature, they are all you. The legislature, right? The legislature, they are the entities. Your body is made of entities. Your heart is an entity. Your lung is an entity. All these, they are all the legislature. Okay, the executive, that is your heart. That's your higher self. Okay, your higher self frequency, right? The judiciary, they are your cellular functions, your atomic structures. Okay, how you are giving back to yourself, right? That's the judiciary system of you. So the checks and balances, the separation of powers. There is actually no separation. So if we are saying the separation of powers as in okay, the legislature as a power, the judiciary as another power, the executive as another power, we should know that they are all one in a source. They are all one source. But it is ego, or let me use knowledge, okay? Knowledge, documentations, writing, that makes us want to now treat this, okay, legislature, judiciary, and this. When we get stuck at there, then we don't see any improvement. Okay, so separation of powers, checks and balances. Separation of powers mean the supernatural unique ability of each organ, okay, the organs, okay, the tribe, right? So look at it from this, your body technology, okay. Now we are seeing your they say your heart cells, your lung cells, your this cells, your this that, your blood cells, your this that. These are the separation of powers. These are the tribes, okay, but they are one. They are one. Separation is created by men. Men are separating because of ego, but they are all one. Wisdom says they are all one. Knowledge says that no, this is belonging to this is no, but wisdom says they are all one. They are all one. Right? They are all one. There is no separation. So how you treat this tree, you have treated it, you have treated yourself that, right? If you cut trees, you are going to have an experience where you are living in a desert. You will live in a desert for sure. You will live in a desert with no water. You will have the experience so that you see how it feels. You are going to feel everything. So the checks and balances, it means using your heart to scan every part of you, using the lens of your heart to look at yourself. Because true living of heart seeks to ensure that the environment is seen. True love is in self-love, okay? Is in considering yourself first. Is in looking at yourself first, okay? So in the rising, okay, your heart is leading you to something that will keep you balanced, okay? You realize that your heart wants you to stretch, wants you to do yoga, wants you to meditate, wants to do something because you want to feel good. That's balance. Now you are looking for foods that you are going to eat that is going to make you feel more charged and powerful. The balance. So how do you feel in your body? Do you feel okay in your body? Where your body is giving you the signs, you have to send energy to every part of your body consciously. send energy like electricity. You see, consciously create the electricity flowing in your body. Okay, create that consciousness that there's an electricity flowing in your body. Okay. If you feel a pain somewhere, you can massage the place, and in the massage you should create that imagination of you cutting the pain, like you are cutting, and it works. The Reiki that you are doing is an ancient technology, because it's proving that, listen, whatever you set your mind to do, you create a culture. So my basic Reikis I do, right? Sometimes I just do my hands, like this. What am I doing? When I do that, I'm releasing any negative energy. It's in consciousness. When I'm doing that, I know I'm doing that, I'm taking something out. And that is it. Imaginations are powerful. Imaginations are powerful. Imaginations are oh, what, sorry? Yeah, with the me no. Oh, me no. With the me na maye. I'm talking so loud, and I've woken up. Me na maye, with the me na maye. Yeah, me na maye. Ah, mano adi. Miana mayo, miana mayo. Obani ma miana mayo. Ese no si da hoshe mi ye. Can't be feel. Let's continue. She won't disturb me. She's okay. So, yes. Your heart is going to help you to balance, right? I appreciate you all for this time. I'm coming to read comments too, okay? This live stream is spontaneous, it's powerful, and it's really going to help, okay? Sabrina Grant, much love. I appreciate you so much. Nicole, hi. I appreciate you. Dana Gay Marino, yes, I appreciate you so much. Juan Diego, hi from Colombia. I appreciate you so much. Hi, Herios, Funmi 5050. I appreciate you so much. Yes, nature teaches us how to nurture. The name self, nature. Okay. Yeah, the mother will always be the mother. I know this was a divine plan from there. I appreciate you all. Yes, I'm reading comments. Okay, Dr. Lenfaru AD, I appreciate you so much. Yes. Yes. Awakened Messenger, I appreciate you. Yeah. I'm reading comments. I'm trying my best to read. There are many comments here. There are many comments, and it's good. I appreciate you all. Yes. Yeah. I really love to interact with you, but I can't handle people in the comment section. I'm too angry and emotional. When you come on here, I am the reason why you came on here, not the comments. Some people come here, they just comment, and me, I don't care whatever you are going to do. Where you have reached, I'm not the one to tell you this or tell you that. So me, I have been seeing comments sometimes. debates, trying to distract, but I don't care. The few that are connected, that came because of this reality, they are here. So yeah, protect your energy. That's all I can say. Yes, it's amazing. Checks and balances. Yes. So after this live stream, we are going to check. Okay, we are going to look at our own life, the things that are happening to us, the things that we are seeing, the things that is going on is going to also tell us a lot into going within, because we can't check outside, we can't check our state outside ourselves. We have to check it from the inside out. Okay, from the inside out. That is why it is very important. Meditation is significant, because meditation creates an inside experience. People think that meditation is like no. Meditation means inside with I and I. Okay, going inside. Okay, that silence is the most important thing. So it's all part of the culture. Your children need to come into a world where they are experiencing their selves, themselves, right? In nature, the meditation that they are doing, they know deep within themselves that it is for their own self-development. It is for their own truth, their own experience, for them to feel themselves and feel their godliness. They should know all these things. It's part of the homeschooling. So the Nana Kwame story is going to inspire many people, right? And many of you have seen what is going on. Okay, I know by now, let me say 70% of the people that have ardently subscribed and they are following my videos and my messages will be aware of the parenting journey. Okay, it's a story that is going to inspire many people, and I see myself this experience is also going to be healing to many women. Okay, I think this is the point where I will need to share my experience on how I'm moving, okay, as a man. Okay, I am ready at a certain point, right? I'll be ready to open up for conversations, okay, for sessions. Okay, that side I can open myself up to the media, okay, to the general media too. Okay, yes, on my parenting side of me, the parenting. Okay, because I've learned many things from intuition, from wisdom. Okay, I've come to, this situation has come to teach me more that it's not even about what people are saying. As for children, they're children. No, your reality. Don't mentally baptize your child into the 99 for it to be like, oh, this is the children. They are children. You see, if you don't do this to your children at this time, this thing will happen to the child. Oh, if you don't do this thing to your child, this thing will happen. We are so much programmed in many things. Superstitious, some are mystical, some are voodoo conscious. I don't even know. Don't baptize your child into the 99 the way they think. I didn't go by that. Well, bath the child with this in the child there early in the rising, the child early, then you bath the child early like 6 p.m. Oh no, listen, sometimes I bath her 9 a.m., sometimes 10 a.m. It's not stable. Sometimes nothing. You get a formula and it's fine. Don't get so much condition. And if you don't do this, if you do this, no, it's not going to help. You should be present for your child. That is the most important thing. She is looking up to you. At that vulnerable moment, you are her source of healing, strength. If you are strong, she picks the energy and gets strong. Listen, you have the ability to change the environment. If your child is crying, it is calling for your attention. I told you that there are some cries you don't give attention. But there are some cries too, it is a message, right? It's all in your ability as a soul. And women tend to have that gift. But right now, yes, most of the women, they don't have any discerning. They can't discern to their own child to see anything. I am able to know this cry is leading to sleep, or this cry is wanting this. There are some others, their children can cry in a way they don't even know what's going on. And that's the situation. You are the frequency. You have to instill the frequency for her to absorb it. Remember, she's a baby. She's so feminine. She's consuming. So what do I do then? I create an environment of entertainment. Children get healed through entertainment. There should be liveliness. And that is what I do. Sometimes when I get so high, it's so serious. I can dance, play music, sing it word for word, and it's like an entertainment show. It's like a concert. This is what they like. The concert. The movement. Because they've become sensitive. You raise your hand like this, they watch. You raise this like this, they watch. Everything I'm doing right now is being watched though. Right? You do this and then do this. So it means that I am ready. The child is telling you, I am ready for the concert. And it happens. To a point that I've used some particular dance. When I'm dancing that particular dance, the child is smiling because she is aware of this dance. That's how they get healed. That is how healing comes to them. Remember, these medicines and these syrups, that is not the child's natural healing mechanism. At this point, your child's mechanism is in the environment you are creating. And then also the ability for what she has eaten to come out successfully. Is two things. Listen, if you are parenting, the environment, it should be lively. One, it should be lively. Listen, children, noise does not affect children. There is a particular kind of noise that will affect her, but noise in general, you can play music, sing it, and she will sleep in the noise. In that noise, she will sleep. And it's proven here. Sometimes when the crying is getting excessive, then culture comes in. I am the one with the consciousness. So then culture. Divine masculine be this. So now what do? I play music, and the moment the sound comes, then she's aware that, okay, concert has begun. it goes on like that, it goes on like that, it goes on like that. So in that, we are able to find the problem and solve them. You will solve the problems of the child. You'll be able to know what is actually wrong with the child when you open the concert frequency. There should be concerts. They like it, music. They like it. They like the music when you dance. So me, someone like me, right? In my childhood, dancing was something that I craved. To dance, to sing and rap and all these things. So then, what do I do now? I open the concert. This is the time to showcase my talents. This is the time to showcase my gift. She is your child. This one, you are not standing in front of any judges. The child is not going to judge you. As worse as your voice will be, she will smile and enjoy it. The culture. You can't create the culture if you are not cultured. That's why I'm telling you that, listen, we are coming from a point. You being cultured simply means that you also allowing the naturality of life to overwhelm you, right? Staying natural and authentic. That is how cultured you are, being real to yourself, because your child should grow up seeing realness, okay? You are real. You don't hide anything. You don't hide. You don't hide. No. You don't hide. You don't hide. Real. And that is how you create the love frequency. I'm telling you the reality. So it's not for the weak, actually. It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. Parenting is not for the weak, okay? If you are not ready, don't go there. It's a gift. It's a beautiful thing. It's powerful. But if you are not ready, don't go there, right? If you are not ready, don't go there. Trust me. And it's not everybody is here to even be a parent. Yeah. For me, I know within my soul that it's part of my plan. My universal plan on here is to parent. Yes, for me, I know. For me, I know. Yes. For me, I know. On the messianic journey, I am to be the father figure, okay, for the world, okay, the father figure. So I needed to show the world many things, okay, and this is what we are seeing now, okay, and it's on and going, okay. The father, the world was looking for a father. The women were looking for a father. They were looking for the father figure. They were not looking for the manipulative man or a manipulative father. When they say father, it means the mother's energy. You see, that's what it means. The mother's energy. It's not alienated. Father means from nature. You see, they were looking for the father. They almost gave up, and then Nana Kwame the Messiah showed up. So the father figure is shown. You are seeing it. This is the father figure. This is an example of it, and this is what the men will look at to see. So that's the you see the yardstick I've set. So this time round, you see the standard I've set. So you will be seeing many men going there is a standard set. I'm telling the men that you need to go all out for that which you created. Okay, so we are going all out for that. Okay, so that's the new swag in town, going all out. Okay, going all out. You have every capacity. Don't lose the presence that the child needs. Don't throw it away. You later face the karma. So the father figure is raised. The father figure standard is raised. There is one man who has gone the extent of taking care of her own child from the beginning of the day. And you think it's a joke. Hey, you think it be joking? It don't be joke. The thing they don't be joke. Don't be joke. Share. That's enough. The man can funny. So the standard is raised. The standard is raised. Hope wasn't lost. I've told the women that hope wasn't lost. And it's true, the hope isn't lost. Hope isn't lost. In the beginning was a high vibration. There were many women and few men. That was the thing, that was the order. For control, for the natural control, the women have to be more and the men very few. Are you getting it? And the men very few. Where they say, who can cry now? Hey. Some of those were 80 so. Yes, so yeah, I appreciate your I appreciate your I will be continuing more with these sessions, okay? And I want to appreciate you also for this moment, okay? It's an amazing time right now. Checks and balances. Checks and balances. I'm seeing myself inspiring people, okay? So I don't know if in the future I'll be extending my care more, okay? Especially focusing on children who are not having the full embrace, okay? Father figure, the father figure reality, being the father figure for many children out there who didn't have that, because I didn't have that father figure, okay? So I needed to be the father figure. Do you get me? Do you get the cycles? You see, I said nobody takes care of my child for me. I don't know what they will be thinking, that which guy is this that he wants to take care of his child? He wants to do something with the child. Though. I don't give a fuck what you think. I said I am breaking a cycle. I know what I know deep within my soul what I am doing and what is going on inside me. So I don't give a fuck about anything. I said nobody takes care of my child for me. I didn't get a father figure. I needed to become it. So for me, my journey was that for me not to, the fact that I didn't, no, let me put it, the reason why I didn't experience this father figure was because I needed that sanity to become it. Because if I have had that experience, I would have become a direct, because I know that my father was a narcissist. How the formation came is narcissism. Very illegal. So what do I have to do now? Instead of becoming a direct copy, because DNA, as a son, you highly carry your father's DNA. So it's not even about the father being in the scene or not. Once it's in the father's DNA that, listen, I'm a narcissist, I take advantage of women and I manipulate women into sex, DNA is going to naturally wire me into that life. I realize that I'm just going to having child with this one, then go and have child with this one, go and have child with this one, because that is the lifestyle or the father figure. My father figure was that. So father figure was off the scene so that I will be the father figure. So the father figure banner is raised, standard raised. They thought I'm not going to do it. I'm doing it. How come a man is taking cake? How come? How come it's working? And people who come to see the child, they are like, wow. The few people, they are like, wow. You are doing it more over. Don't play. Culture. It's about the culture, your heart, and the culture you are going to create. Because once you are from the place of your heart, the culture is surely going to be healthy. You think it's a joke? Father figure banner raised. I never thought that a guy from somewhere, I never thought that it would be upon me to raise the father figure. I'm not even wearing suit and tie. I'm not living with a car. I'm not with a mansion. But there are people with mansions and things. So why didn't they get that father figure opportunity? The opportunity came to me and I didn't play with it. I proved. And I am proving. And I will prove. It's all about the culture. You are not even in a competition with anybody. You are proving a point with your natural cultures, your responsibilities. You prove a point by your self-development. You have proved a point by going into your soul. By going into yourself, you proved a point already. You didn't go about proving a point, but your decision to be responsible is proving the point. And what I didn't even say is that this child is a direct connection with a particular river. I did a lot of elementary ritual and work. Because the case that was coming to me was miscarriages, right? The joy of a child. There are some women that they are going to, I know and hold on to that there are some particular women, it is birth that is going to activate their hearts very well. And there are many women that when they had a child, they were able to, open their hearts. So when my own partner came and the idea of creating a child came into the scene, I needed to connect with the elementaries. I needed to go to the mother. Right? You are not going to come to me with these cases of I got pregnant and then I had a dream or I had a trance and somebody was trying to have something to do with me and then the pregnancy got destroyed. I don't hold on to those stupidity. Why do you hold on? It's because the souls of men are theatric, okay? Hollywood, theater. So now they are having the experiences in their soul of that sort. It's the theatrics. Anybody who comes to me with such a case, you do something. If you are seeing me physically, I will let you do something very important. And you have to, if you are ready to release yourself from the theatrics, you are going to be fine. There was an elementary work because the stories that came to me, I didn't like it. So I needed to go into my element. The stories that was coming in my soul and the downloads I was having during that particular session was not good. And I needed, since the bringing a child or delivering a child or giving birth to a child has been a certain joy, you need to manifest it. You need to manifest that reality. You need to manifest that reality. Why shouldn't you manifest? When you love that, it's inside you already. So why shouldn't you manifest it? So now a child comes, somebody who was joyful to have a child, a beautiful child has come, and now she's not having any connection with the child, and you think it's just like that. So now it's like, okay, this is the mystics, the mystical reality that we have decided to be in. We know that this birth is going to bring you a certain happiness. We are not going to make you have that happiness. We are going to make it look like the child, you don't like the child, it's not your child, you deny your child. And you see, when it happens like that, it means it's psychological, right? What the families are doing to their own people is that they are manipulating their younger ones to mess up. Because that is the listen, voodoo is here. I recognize voodoo. I recognize their witchcraft. They have created it. I recognize their mysticism here. They've created it. They've created it, and it's planted in families under the Yahweh consciousness reality. Yes, I recognize all these things, and I saw it, that they are using this voodoo a lot to manipulate the younger ones in the family. They are using witchcraft a lot to manipulate the younger ones, and families need to be free. I saw that. Listen, every soul will experience the experience that has to experience for the lessons to be learned. Many women are out there, they want a child. Most of them want a child because of their childhood neglection. Okay, listen, if you see somebody that loves children so much, especially when it has to do with a woman, and the person be like, hey, the day I'll have a child, I'll be so happy. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that instant, that moment means? The fellow is, because the fellow has been through the childhood rejections, okay? The person is seen, because the person is rejected childhood, that rejection, low self-esteem, out of that, the person feels that there is a certain child to love, not knowing that it is the child that actually that you are needing, you are looking for. But whichever way the journey is going to be, your love for child should bring the manifestation. Because all this while, you thought you needed a child to love so much, but you needed yourself. Actually, it was yourself that you needed, but it has gone into that. Right? So now, when the child comes in consciousness, you should use that moment to heal. Right? So use your child to connect to the child in you. So the presence of children has caused some of the parents to accept the child in them that was rejected. And it wasn't forcefully that they needed to have a child to heal that. But the journey has been that 40 years. There was a shortcut. The shortcut was to still be solitude, to be solo, and to be focused on yourself and love yourself. Because most of the women wanting to have a child, or let me say needing, okay, not a want, but needing, okay, needing to have a children, is as a result of what? The child in them that was rejected. The child in them that they disconnected. The low self-esteem. So you see some women, they love children so much. most of the times it's because of that love that they didn't get, because they are empaths. They want to give that love. They want to, they feel they need to have children and then, give them that a certain love. Because they've been through it. Okay? They are empaths. They've been through it. So there are situations from the beginning, okay, because they didn't have the right parenting for them to have their inner child intact with them, not lost. They were rather in a worse situation of trauma and abuse, okay, and now they lost their child, right? And now they are finding their child in the outside, okay? So now they'll be like, okay, if I bring a child, I will create a child from the inside to the outside, I'll be fine. They will do it and they don't get fine, okay? So if you have a child now, this is the universe telling you that this is the time for you to heal your inner child. So every point, that's why I was talking about the concept. Create a concept. Trail your child into perform. This was what your child in you really loved so much. But the child in you like these things, like this playing. Children playing, play. Be a child now. Because for you to take care of a child, for the child to be you have to be in the child's frequency. You have to be a child. So when you come on here, I don't play. If you come and see me dancing sometimes, it will shock you that, is it this guy that comes here to talk like this? And now he's dancing like this? I have to. Because the child in me like those things. The child in me like to fool so much. I was a comedian naturally. And I am still. I'm naturally a comedian. The child in me like the comedy, likes to fool for people to laugh. So I'm doing it now. This is the time. Because it's a critical moment. Come on, we want it okay. We want it best. We want it nice. We want to see the progress. This is the creation. So I was expecting a smooth sailing co-parenting, so that I will also have that time to do a lot of masculine work and masculine duties. But it didn't go that way. I am Nana Kwame. I use my feminine energy. I use my masculine energy all at once. I am a mother, father, father, mother. I go to fatherhood, then I come to motherhood. Then I go to fatherhood, then I come to motherhood. I've been navigating in these energies and it's so amazing. But that wasn't the natural plan, because I quite remember the conversation was, wow, if I should have a child, I've had encounters where I wanted to have, but it didn't happen. As it's coming to happen, then I have a dream trance, and then there is a sexual attack, then everything gets destroyed. Nana Kwame, help me. Okay. Now I've helped you. The child has come. Where are you? Things are not just happening like that. So right now, I don't want to talk much when it comes to this, okay? But I try to. Sometimes I get emotional, right? Yes. Trust me. I get emotional about many things, because you come, you ask, and it shall be given. We give unto you, Now have your gift. Where are you? It means that you want to provoke the gods. The gods have been provoked. This is why, right? You see why I don't avail myself to help people. These things, it teaches me a lesson. It teaches me a lesson because, listen, parenting. Listen. There are many. There are sometimes they want to see people in suit too. Parenting is not a joke. Before even coming into this fatherhood scene, right? I knew for sure because I saw my mother. I saw my mother struggling. I saw my mother struggling. So I knew it wasn't a joke. Right? I did a lot of work. And mentally, I was ready. Are you ready? Oh, yeah, perfectly, I'm ready. Are you ready? Is going elementary. Are you ready? We are going elementary. Are you ready? The rituals are very elementary. Are you ready? It's elementary. Are you ready? All right. Elementary. First month, second month, third month, hey, fourth month, hey, and that is going, hey, fifth month, hey, but the ones I had in the past, third month, a gospel, but we are going to fourth month, fifth month. Hey, you think I'm joking for here? Let any entity or any mistake, stupidity that has been created, whether in family or whatever, comes before my very eyes to do anything in my eyes, I am here, then the judgment is going to become more. So let any entity that feels that is ogboro come, because what I have tied there, I am the person that has to come and lose it. Trust me. Nobody is going to lose what I've tied. It's elementary. The rituals are elementary. 6th month, 7th month, it's going, 8th month, 9th month, it's going to say, hey, listen, the months are going, you play your part as a woman. Play your part. Ground your feet, please. When it has to do with fertility, we are looking at the earth. Ground. No anxiety for here. I don't deal with anxiety. That was past. It's not past now. We are present. Baby girl, we are present now. Darling, we are present now. Let's make it happen. 9th month, this is the reality. Conjuring the goddess from the astral realm to the physical realm. Ding, 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 ding. Now the goddess has come, you've seen the goddess and you are running away. Hey, this woman, no. Oh, really? First month, okay, maybe it's going, maybe there will be a reconnection. What's going on? No. Second month, no, that's not my child. Was I the one who? The child even looks more like you than me. Didn't you say you needed a child? Didn't you ask for it? Why are you running away? I traced and I got to know that, okay, so there are battalions behind that are trying to use a whole lot of energy and confusion to make you lose interest, because they know that this point that you've reached, this child, the prophecy that came on this reality was that the presence of this child is going to elevate you into another level of your own skill creation, because it is going to put you at a point of more responsibility. Don't come to the goddess if you are not balanced. That's the thing. You don't come if you are not balancing. And it's all in the heart. We find balance in the heart. Your ancestors, they were not doing globetrotting. They were not doing exercise. They were not going to the gym, but they lived. There's a secret. It's all in the heart, authenticity, and it's going to help you. What I'm telling you is serious. When I started this journey, I also got to know that it becomes so serious that if people don't become real, right, to themselves, they are going to have problems. That's why you realize that your life has become so much you've become very sensitive. The reason why you have become very sensitive is because your heart, you've become authentic to your heart. So anybody who comes and fool before you, anything you say to the person or you do is going to happen to the person. Right? That's how sensitive it becomes when you go with the heart flow. So sometimes I get disappointed in my partner. Why? Because we had a lot to say. We had a lot to say. And I didn't come to bring family peace. I didn't come so that you have my presence in. One thing about me, when I come into your home, any bad vibe energy has to scatter. I am not here to bring peace. That when I come after that, you'll be okay, because the things I'll come and I'll tell you. That's how I am. This why this thing this work, if you are not ready for this journey, it's not going to help you, because you don't lie. You don't have to lie. Whatever you come to see, you say. You say just as it is. Sometimes I've been trying to control my throat when it has to do with saying some things here, but I go ahead to say them. And sometimes I get censored. Why? Because it is done from a place of authenticity. We have done checks and balances. We check our lives. We are always looking out. What is causing this? I did this. That is why this thing is happening to me. You should know. Be able to decode that this thing brought this. This thing brought this. If you are not able to tell that thing, then it means you are not in alliance with the heart. And that is where we got to. So it becomes more scary. And that is why right now, if even I go out there, some people, they see me and they are not comfortable. Why? Because I look like their nightmare. I look like, it's not about you look this or you look that way. Listen, if people are seeing life from the space of their heart, they are going to see into the people, not what they see on the people. So let's say my hair is messy, my hair is this, is that fine. My hair doesn't look like the regular kind of hair that you have been seeing, but this is the same hair I'm using to take care of my own child. And as I'm talking to you now, she's calling me to come and carry her, because I've talked so much with a higher noise, and I've awakened her with this same hair. This same hair, I go out and some people are seeing me as, I don't know, it's like I'm a fetish priest, or I'm a fetish, or I'm what they don't want to. Sometimes I sit in a car and the way they will push, I don't know. This cowrie that you see here, when you come on here, the people that wear them are the people that are doing those fetish things, okay? Because this thing, it has a certain compatibility with some you can use it. I don't want to talk much with that. I don't want to go much into that, but there is a whole attraction that this thing comes with, depending on your heart. But many people can't wear them because they are in a devolved state that the moment you wear this, it is like demonism, and it is, you are calling forth spirits from somewhere into yourself and a whole lot. Okay, so that is the mindset here. So when they see you wearing this, and then also your hair this and that, now they begin to see you as, that's the state, that's their projection. I'm just a mirror. Okay, so that is what their projections are bringing them, right? But this is the same Nana Kwame who is taking care of his own child, to the fifth, to the sixth month, still on and going. From day zero, we are going. You think it's a joke? This is what we call the Lord's work, the work of God. I'm doing the work of God. This is the truth. This is the pastor work that men were called to do. The pastor work. This is it. It's not in the concrete. It's in responsibility for your own self and your reality. We have people in religion who are pastors, but they've impregnated many women and left them in the villages. And they've come and they are saying they are pastors. They are working. They are working. They are working there. We are doing this work and you are. A lot has happened. That's why I don't want to talk much with a lot. People are judging, people are criticizing. People are criticizing, people are judging. We are the mirror. Mirror on the wall. They are going to see their own selves, themselves. The demon they see is their soul. I have 4 more calories to wear, making it 6. And then we are done. I appreciate you all. We have 4 more to go, and then we are done. I appreciate you all for this time. I appreciate you all. So I'm seeing comments. Yes. So yeah. Divine Feminine Rising. I appreciate you, love wings. I hope everything is fine with you. Yeah, I appreciate you all. So that is it. That is it. That is what I want to communicate to you. So yes, the father figure reality is seen now, right? The principle is that nobody takes care of your child. No institution takes care of your child. If you are not ready, then don't go in for this, right? Because the homeschooling begins from day zero, right? And my story is going to inspire many people, right? It's going to inspire many people. It is part of my soul plan journey that a time comes I will have. I knew it, I'm aware. The only problem, the only thing is how it came in wasn't actually what I was. But it is all universal. I was still looking for a co-parenting, okay? Because it is a karma that has been created not by only Nana Kwame but also on a dual level. So I was expecting that, but however, it's fine. The mother is still covered, right? The only way I could cover up for the mother was to be in charge in the absence and not taking the child to anywhere, right? So in the reconnection, there is a reconnection. So in the reconnection, I know that it will be a proud moment because Nana Kwame didn't play, right, when the critical situation came. So this story is going to inspire many people into their more cultures and responsibility, right? And it goes more to the men that listen. It's not about I bought the career, I bought the walker, I bought diapers. No, it's not about that. Homeschooling begins from day zero. So where are you? You should be found. You should be present. You don't go and leave your child to institutions, all in the name of I'm a workaholic. I am working. Working for what? I told you in the beginning was a high vibration. Men were working for the women. What are you working for? No, women don't need money, they need security. In the beginning was a high vibration, there wasn't any dollar. But there was wealth, there was abundance. What do you mean? What do you mean? It begins now. We are working for the family. So then it's going to be like, oh, the mother has left the child. The father too has dropped the child to the family, and he is on there talking about nature. I've not taken care of the nature around me. So which nature am I talking about? This is the true nature. This is the true nature living. Yes, I couldn't go anywhere to tell people they should connect to nature than to come and respond to, or than to be responsible to what I have created. And it's a beautiful moment. I told you it's part of my journey. I expected this, right? I'd already done my checks and balances before, because trust me, if your personal checks and balances are not intact, you can't take care of a child, right? So I was very ready. I was very ready. And it is going to inspire many people, right? This is the Nana Kwame story. I appreciate you all. Checks and balances. So all the signs are going on within our soul. All the signs, the vibrations are going on within our souls. So every part of our being has to be thoroughly checked each and every time, right? Because you only balance it when we scrutinize our own reality. From your head to toe, you should check your chakras, right? The balance is in your chakras. So every day, every time, you should look. Your root chakra, your sacral, your heart, your solar, your throat. Check all of them. Are all of them intact, in tune, in frequency? There is no work outside this. So if you are going to work outside these things, then I don't know what you are living for. But as a natural soul, person of the earth, I think I'm drawn into natural living and nature more. And it all begins in my personal responsibility and my reality. If we don't pass that test, we can't pass anywhere. Right? I appreciate you all for this time. We are going to continue more. And yes, take care of yourself. Keep loving yourself. I've read enough comments. And I appreciate you all for joining. Latrice Butler, I appreciate you so much. Inspire lots of men, lots of women are patiently waiting to greet their high vibration. Yes, I appreciate you all. Love wins. Watching you hold hair is powerful. That's what I do every day. Right now she's on certain lessons, trying to sit, and it's the responses are perfect. We are on and going. So the bigger picture is that we will be doing everything together as a team. Okay. 250 coconuts, we will be doing it, right? So she needs to have this grounding, walking, and then we are there. So we keep going. Now everything is check, certain check, right? We are going to the next one. We keep going. Okay, so now it's not Nana Kwame Ochi, right? This time around it's Nana Kwame with his God. Okay, I walk with my God and I faint not. So we are going to do a lot together. We already have we have it. We already have I don't want to talk much. Okay, 250 coconuts is still on. You think it's a joke, eh? The project began in Togo, but it has been halted. It will be continued in Ghana, right? Maybe later on we can resume the Togo, but this time around intuition says continue it in Ghana. So we have quite some lands that we have now. I have a 4-acre land somewhere in the eastern region that will go with the 250 coconuts. So yes, the reason why 250 coconuts need to be planted is because the age we find ourselves, it is only the waters that can give us the life, okay? The juices, you get more life from the juices. So that project is dearly on my heart, and I'm glad that I have the land now, which is about 4 acres, and is going to get the 250 coconuts planted. Then we will expand it more. Then we will seek to get more lands from the communities, okay? It's just happening on a slow pace, okay? Yes, because I have a most important reality too, okay? So yes, I am not alone. I'm with a huge force, and I appreciate the powerful high vibration beings that come on here to connect. Yes, 250 coconuts too is possible at your end. Plant as many as you can, because we are getting to the point that we will be living solely on that food, because that food is proving to be the best. The mother gives you food and water at the same time. Coconut has the frequency of breast milk if you look at it carefully. So even in my parenting reality, coconut has really played a role. That's actually her water. She's not really familiar with the normal water. So it's the coconut water and the watermelon juice. That is her water now. Even though she eats the solid, but her source of hydration is from the coconut and the watermelon. And I think the water in it too is okay. Even if you eat and you don't drink water but drink fruits, juice, you will still be fine without water. People don't know that if you eat whatever you eat and you make juice your water, is the best. It's the best. And that is what my child is on. She will be gradually introduced to the water very soon. But for now, and I'm even glad, because if she grows into an abundance of coconuts, I think she won't even be drinking water. She will be feeding on the coconut, because right now, if you want to make coconut your water, then be ready to buy, or it comes at a cost. Coconut is 7 cedis. So if you have 50 cedis, how many are you going to get? You are going to get 10. So imagine if you are living on coconut water by buying as a purchaser. But if you have planted it and it's in abundance, then you can confidently beat your chest and be like, this is my source of water, right? So that's why 250 coconuts is very essential in this journey, and we will be doing it together. That's the good news, that we will be doing it together as part of the homeschooling, planting, sprouting seeds, seed banking, building technology, swimming. They are all important. They will all be learned along the journey. I attract strength from the Divine Mother, the Creator, the giver of all life, the nurturer. And it keeps going like that. So I'll be on here with more live stream. Let the Nana Kwame story inspire you so much. I'll keep on being here. Right? If you want to connect with me, yes, check my YouTube description. Okay? If you want to support me too, it's on the YouTube description. Let's keep loving ourselves. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's always know that it is us first, okay? So please yourself first. Love yourself. Consider yourself and your reality. It's an amazing moment right now. We will continue.